Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your reading for the second week of November. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus sign of Cancer and tropical astrology. Also keep in mind it's a general message, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. It could also resonate anywhere where you have Cancer in your natal chart, so keep an open mind. If it doesn't resonate, try watching any other part of your own natal chart here on this channel. You could find important messages that you need there as well. Instead, if you do want to book a private reading with me because general readings just aren't hitting it for you, I totally understand. No general readings on YouTube resonate with me, so I myself like private readings. If you want a private reading, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell. It's Soma Chandra Tarot, but right now it's Soma Chandra Cancer. Cancer, I think you're kind of moving into the second week of November. You're feeling kind of like the land in between. Some of you are sort of in this transitional place. New opportunities are coming in for you, but I think there might be kind of like a hurry up and wait kind of feeling. I think you're being given a chance to gather all your resources and realize that there's some things you're going to have to let go of, and that you do have the strength to make change in your life and even deal with consequences for bad choices you made in the past. They're going to be all worked out and you're going to move forward. It just might take some time. The reason I say that is because obstacles came out. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. Also, vulnerability is at the bottom of the deck. You can be completely open with this person. There may be a person around you that you have been kind of pulled back from and hiding from in some way. Whoever that person is, Spirit wants you to know you can be vulnerable with this person. You'll know who that is. It's probably a trusted friend. It could even be a partner. There are obstacles at this time. An obstacle is no reason to quit, Cancer. You're going to have to radically accept that some things just are the way they are right now. Yes, that will make you feel vulnerable, but that's life on planet Earth. You're going to have to just let go. Further mirroring that statement in the Soul Truth deck, what am I afraid of losing? And do I know all of my strengths? And am I utilizing them? Am I using them? To get over the obstacles, these are the questions you need to ask yourself. If you dig deep, you'll figure out how to get over the obstacles. They'll just be hurdles. You know, life doesn't have to be an endless series of brick walls that we hit. We can look at life and say, whoa, I see a lot of hurdles here. I guess I better put on my track shoes and jump over them. But there will be things that you have to let go of. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for something that will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if that was a big fat lie? I love that. What if that was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Yes, whatever it is you're afraid of losing at this time, Cancer, that may be an obstacle or a block, whether you're aware of it or not. And Spirit wants you to know everything that you're afraid of losing, you're probably looking for it in your external environment. It could be in your environment, but it's also inside of you. You have everything you need. You're going to have to give it to yourself, baby. And if you believe that and you know that, you'll never lose it. I love that. Dude, that's going on the fridge this week. That's good. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. What are your strengths? How can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? You're definitely meant to be using your strengths, but first you have to know what they are, okay? Believe that you have what it takes to get what you want, to get where you're going. Out of the Zodiac deck to see what houses or maybe what constellations would be activated for you. You have a 3rd and 10th house activation. We also have an activation with Gemini and Jupiter. Look at your Jupiter placement. You may have Gemini in your chart. If you do, you need to examine where that is. That will give you some clues about what you need to do, what shifts you need to make. You could also have a Gemini in your life. Third house and 10th house, your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. And the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. Gemini came out with it. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Some of you, the 10th house is about like career and prestige and what you contribute, what you've achieved in this life. Some of you have an opportunity to do something locally. I get the sense that some of you may be invited to speak somewhere. There may be some networking that takes place, one-on-one. The third house is about short educational journeys, little jaunts. Something like that may happen for you this week. Don't shy away from it, Cancer, because your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck will come out. It will bring expansion. Luck is on your side. Now is a lucky time. You have to take a leap. You're also going to have to communicate. You're going to have to use your big girl and big boy voices here. This will get you somewhere. This has to do with your career. Something about speaking or working locally. I wanted to know at the last minute, they asked me to pull out a shadow deck and said, show them their weaknesses. If you have any weaknesses, Cancer, these are your weaknesses: envious, gluttony, and colorless angel. If you have a weakness right now, the one they want to point out to you is jealousy and envy. Being envious will suck the color and life out of you. Try not to compare yourself to anybody else this week, Cancer. You don't need to do that, because when you look and see what other people have, it just drains you. Also, with envious gluttony, someone may just use, I just saw beauty products, nails, buying things. Not that any of those things are bad. I'm a Libra. I'm bougie. I think all those things are great. Somebody may use compulsive outer adornment to make themselves feel good when the truth is they're really jealous of someone else. Don't compare yourself to other people at this time. That'll just suck the life out of you, okay? Someone around you may feel that way about you. That's the weakness. Don't get sucked into that weakness. So the tarot looked pretty cool. I did a little bit of clarification. At the center of everything, Cancer, is the Ace of Wands and the Fool. If the tarot does not resonate with you, it is about a person trying to come towards you, okay? Because things can always be opposite and roles can be reversed. Or just a person around you that's affecting you. But I do ask Spirit, show me what's going on with Cancer. Ace of Wands, the Fool, Aries energy, a leap of faith. The Fool is the most powerful card in the deck, baby. I have the Fool and the World on the table. Cycles ending and beginning. Oh, and I have Death in the Tower and Justice. Massive transformation is taking place in the middle of November, Cancer, and it's all leading you to a new beginning. But you will have to trust that you are going to be caught if you jump off the cliff. Your little doggy's like, let's go. All you need is a helmet. Some of you might be afraid that you're like running with scissors. Like, is this smart? It's hard sometimes, especially for older people, to recapture the energy of the Fool, but there's this new opportunity coming in for you. This could be a brilliant idea that excites you, a new direction you could go with career, a place to live. You're ready to kick off a new cycle. Some things have happened that have put you in this energy. I can see that what's driving you is very much a partnership too. The Fool could even be having a child. Because what's driving you is the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. I don't get to see those two together very often. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is what's driving you. This is what's motivating you. It looks like a partnership. Or having a good emotional authority and also emotional intelligence. You can channel both the King and the Queen of Cups within yourself and manifest new opportunities that are seeds that you can plant into abundance. So for my super all the way single people, this is full mastery of the suit of cups. You are emotional water beings. So I see a really good partnership that will actually go somewhere in the 3D is what's motivating you. This could also be starting something together with a partner that's already in place. This is a beautiful partnership and a lot of emotion driving you. It's a very mature emotion. I like that. So I feel like I just heard I need this support. I think a lot of us do. Someone around you might be pushing that too. I think you guys are going to be happiest alone this week, though. Recent past and deep within, Justice, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. I clarified the Five of Pentacles because that's someone barely making ends meet. And I have the Moon again, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, clearly, Cancer, you're very emotional and you feel like you might be going in a little blind, but nobody understands the Moon like you do. I mean, the Moon is for Pisces, but I've never understood that because the Moon doesn't govern Pisces. It governs Cancer. Neptune governs Pisces. But anyways, I think that some of you may have faced some consequences in the past that left you barely breaking even. You dealt with the consequences of those things. You might not have been entirely aware of it at the time with the Moon. And some of you feel like you have to make a choice, and you have to make an honest choice, and you may feel fearful. You may feel like you're going in blind. You may be worried that you won't have enough, or you don't have enough moving into this new cycle. The Five of Pentacles, I mean, they look like refugees. They're barely making it, okay? But often it can just be a lacking mindset. You may be worried about the choice you're about to make. And I can see it because here's the Moon again. Lots of untapped hidden potential with the Moon. Trust your niggling feelings. Be mindful of illusion or delusion. Don't delude yourself because sometimes the Moon can be a dream or a fantasy, but usually not for you guys. You know how to work with Moon energy and Moon magic. Despite a lack of clarity and even confusion, what you don't realize, well, I think you do. I think it's more like in your deep subconscious. You know that you have all the tools you need to succeed, and you know it's a good idea. It's like I just heard Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Despite some odds being against you and some difficult choices needing to be made, you haven't let go of a plan or an idea. Some of you went through a financial hardship, and it's causing you to make smart choices now, because here's your advice. Most readers call this placement, what are you thinking about all the time? What I ask Spirit is, show me what the highest version of themselves is telling them to do. What is the smartest part of you telling you to do? What's your soul telling you to do? The Four of Wands, that's about a foundation, perhaps a home, and stability. Clarifying this is the Queen of Swords and Justice. Are you dealing with a Libra? You might be. Some of you just have Libra in your chart. You have to focus on stability. You will need to directly communicate, or you will have to come into contact with a person. This could be a lawyer. This could be a legal advisor. I just heard PO officer for a very few people. House arrest. Ooh. I just heard that. It came and went. So it might be true for like one person viewing. If you yourself are being told to be the Queen of Swords, be very direct, protect your heart, directly communicate, be very honest with others. You will have to come up with a solution that will be very fair and honest. This may have to do with a contract, something happening in a court of law. It may even be a lease, and it will be about possibly the foundation of a home. Be honest, be fair, be direct. Don't let anybody bully you. Someone may be very detached and direct with you about a contract or something fair, but it will bring stability, and that's what you're meant to focus on at this time. Okay, for some of you, that Queen of Swords is you. For some of you, that's another person. This could even be like the woman or the person that works in your community that talks to you about your lease or your contract where you live. But here's the next action you're taking. I actually kind of get the sense that this is an action that recently happened, and underneath here where I clarified is where you're going to be going, moving into mid-November. Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Six of Wands. When I clarified it, I got the Eight of Cups, Strength, and the Six of Swords. Did some of you just walk away from a job, or are you about to, something about an 8-month lease, an 8-month gig that you did with the Eight of Pentacles? Some of you you quickly left something, but you left with your head held very high. This may have to do with work. Some of you may suddenly have had something happen. It could have been positive or negative, but You have your head held high. You will have your head held high. You've had to leave something behind and be very strong. And now you're kind of just floating in the land in between. Not entirely sure where you're going to go next, but you walked away from something for a reason. It was something you put work into. This happened very quickly. Could have been about where you live. One of you may have a landlord come to you today and say, we're putting this on the market. And you're like, okay, I'm going to walk away. Because I have the Four of Wands twice here. And the way you see yourself this week is the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. I like this for you, Cancer. This is all about future direction. You are focused on the future. The Three of Wands is, I'm going to stand here and look out towards the future. What dreams may come? What will happen when my ships come in? I am thinking about distant future. But then you pull back with the Two of Wands and say, okay, I need to look for mutual attraction and respond to what is best for me. I am going to focus very much on personal goals and which direction, which path to take, which excites me the most, which has the most growth potential. You do see yourself holding still, picking a path to move forward, knowing that it may take some time to get there. And I was like, okay, well, what are they looking at? I think you might be looking at where to live or where to find stability. I have death. We're in Scorpio season right now. The Wheel of Fortune, change, Four of Wands, the foundation of a home, a family, a stability. You're thinking about this in the future. You may be thinking about the timing of when to end something. You know that you can't be afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. And you know that things will have to play out a certain way. And a lot of external factors will affect the change and affect what's coming in when the wheel comes out, Cancer. But it's about stability. This looks like changing where you live, changing where you have stability. Because I got the Tower, like you did something really quickly. I just heard like cheers to you, kings to you. I'm going out with the bang. It took me strength to walk away. Now I'm kind of in this land in between. And now I'm going to look right to the future and look at, with this Scorpio energy. Some of you are trying to come into alignment with a Scorpio. When that stability will happen. You're examining that right now and how to get there. I like that. I wanted to know what was going on in your environment. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the World. This is something that you very much want to get to, or a person that you very much want to get to. This person may be waiting to get to you too. Even if it's a place to live, it wants you as badly as you want it, but there has been a waiting. Having to stay in the present moment, just waiting, wanting to get close to you. You're wanting to get close to this. And I said, okay, tell me a little bit more about this person or this situation. The Three of Wands, this person may be far away. It's like you can't be together until the future, or there's a distance between the two of you. Someone is really passionate, wants to be wild and rebellious and make it happen quickly. Four of Pentacles, holding back, saving money. Two of Cups, they want to talk. You want to talk, they want to talk. This looks pretty good. I said, what does this person want to say to Cancer? I feel so drawn to you. I feel you even though we're apart. This person does want to talk to you. They maybe are holding back right now. They have a rebellious streak, but they want to talk to you. They feel like they can come together with you, or you feel like you can come together with this person. It looks to be about the future. So if you thought anything was hidden from you, I don't think anything is hidden other than you're not imagining it. There's a mutual attraction. It seems to require patience to come into alignment with this person or situation. This week, Cancer, the way you're going to feel is the Hermit and the Sun. You're going to get your best work done when you're doing it alone, okay? With the Hermit and the Sun, I think you guys are going to be doing a lot of self-reflection. Some of you are going to be walking outside in the sunlight. That's where you're going to do your best self-reflection. It's going to make you feel really good. I think you're going to be happiest alone this week for the next 7 days. I think you will be doing a lot of self-reflection about what brings you happiness and clarity. Some of you have a son that is withdrawn from you at this time. He's thinking, let him do his thing. I also think that some of you are considering moving to a very warm and sunny place. I'm seeing if any more messages come through about that. I can hear a zillion, but none of them are moving forward. I think you will be feeling like you have a lot of clarity and optimism. And that optimism, Cancer, will help you get some good personal self-reflection done. I think you're going to think a lot about what makes you happy, looking deep within. But the final outcome is the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and Strength. Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. There's that transition, and the Chariot. There you are, forward motion. Here's the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Some of you have had to leave something. Some of you are about to leave something, and it's not easy for you to do. I feel like there are obstacles. I think that there will be things that you will contemplate regrets. Okay, you will also feel some inner conflict and competition from others in your environment. It will take strength of character to get through this. Some of you cusp Leo, okay? Strength only comes when it's called for. A lot of my cuspers are showing up with strength and Cancer. This is one of the best cusps. I love the Leo Cancer cusp. Driven, flamboyant, beautiful leaders in your own life. It's amazing. The heart of a lion here. It will take you strength to work through some stuff. I think that that's part of the obstacles and the challenges. You're going to have to radically accept some of this. I think with the Tower to the Eight of Cups, you are radically accepting. And I think that if you're standing up for yourself and accepting consequences, cause and effect, and being honest, some of you are ending some karmic cycles in your life and moving towards expansion, in particular with career and the way others see you, okay? I see an upswing in socialization, communication, and focus on career. If you bring the three together and do some networking, you'll have expansion, Cancer. Yeah, you'll have expansion. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for the second week in November. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website's down in the description below this video. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cancer. Take that leap of faith. You can do it. Be the fool. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.